that's where the story you read comes from. And, well, I've kind of lost my way as to what I should be answering.
John, can you describe your first viewing of the Patterson-Gimlin film and the kind of excitement there was surrounding that? And then also this next year when you went down to film the comparison movie you made, could you talk a bit about the 1967-68 era?
Well, when we got word that, I actually forget how that happened even. Oh, no, I heard from the British Columbia Museum, Roger had contacted because he wanted them to have some tracking dogs brought down. And I've forgotten now how arrangements were made, but anyway, I knew that the film had been sent to Roger Patterson's brother-in-law, and went to his house on the day when we knew that Roger was returning. The brother-in-law already had the film and had been showing it in a cheap projector that had scratched the dickens out of it. And he didn't show it to us. See, Jim McLaren was there as well, I know. And Renee, of course, and myself. But he waited until Roger showed up and then showed it to Roger, who of course didn't know what he had on his film at that point. And then we were invited to come down and see it, showing it in the downstairs bedroom. And actually, it was quite surprising to me, because the first time I saw the footprints sinking this deep into hard sand, it was a shock. A real, good Lord, there's something happening here. There is something to this. But when I saw the movie, I had no reaction at all. I just, oh yeah, there is one. Mm-hmm. You got a picture of one. And later on, and we expected that, we knew we had some footprint casts, and Renee and I had just been down in California 6 weeks before and come back with casts of what we call the 15-inch print and the 13-inch print. And we naturally expected that what he would show us would be, which one's it going to be? And my friend Dr. Melbourne notwithstanding, it wasn't either of them. It was a print we'd never seen, and we'd seen a lot of prints of the 15. On that one occasion, a great many prints of the 13 also. And then afterwards, when we were discussing this, there was this little yellow Kodak box, I think you probably all remember, that was just sitting there on the table. And Renee had one with some of his film in it, and I wondered ever since why he didn't just switch them. Wanya, who was Renee's wife at the time, was probably laughing at that argument. But, okay, again, I have almost no memory left. There was more to that question. You'll have to tell me what it was.
How involved were you with the William Rowe story?
I never met William Rowe because he moved away very shortly after.
Uh-huh.
But when I was mistakenly had the idea that sworn statements would help in getting scientists to pay some attention to this, I wrote to him, and he went to the trouble of going to an official in Edmonton and having his story sworn to. And he also had his daughter draw the picture that I think most of you must have seen in the book somewhere, sent that to me. But I never met him, never spoke to him. did, on a later occasion when I was traveling across Canada selling my books, encountered in 2 different cities, 2 different scientists that I went to see who said that they had regularly corresponded with William Rowe about buffalo, and that he was an excellent observer of wildlife.
Mhm.
So, but as I say, I have nothing personal to recall. Thought somebody had their hand up, but they're just adjusting their camera.
I just wondered, when did you meet Ivan Sanderson? How did you and Ivan Sanderson get together?
Ivan was writing a book about North American ecology and traveling around the United States. And somebody sent him a clipping of a magazine article based on what I'd been doing. As a result of which he took a side trip to Willow Creek to talk about the Bigfoot prints. And then he came up to see me at my home. And that's the only time I was ever with him. I took him to see Osman and to see the Chapmans from the Ruby Creek sighting. He was involved in us getting together with Tom Slick. We had the idea that if Slick was financing research in the Himalayas into the abominable snowman, maybe he would finance us. And we knew that Sanderson knew him, so this is all very blurred now, and 50 years ago. But, Sanderson was greatly involved. Well, I think he was officially the scientific part of what was called, at Slick's insistence, the Pacific Northwest Expedition. And it wasn't in the Pacific Northwest, and it was an expedition where other people were picking berries, but anyway, that's what, it has a fame now out of all proportion to what it was ever actually meant. And then after Slick brought Peter Byrne over, that was the end of that. Real research